Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on another SEC rival, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Canes will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Gets away. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
The Gators send out the punt unit. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Handoff from the shotgun. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They'll try the run. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
The Canes have their offense in high gear. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Throws to the back. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? He'll set up to throw. Got it set up on the outside. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in the space.
Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. That was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Using the quick game. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They move the tight end all over. Takes the handoff. It's Webb. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 10, Florida 0.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Single back formation, and they give it to it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Lagway. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wants to throw it. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone. because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in Miami.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Anderson will throw. Got his man in the middle. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Jet sweep to the receiver. At the 45, on its way. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
I love when you run this play because it forces the defense to react. Do you want to spin a safety down? Somebody better keep contained. Very hard to defend the jet sweep. It's a very good play, especially when you got somebody with speed taking that handoff.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Gator. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the extra point was good. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Offense set on 1st down. The give to the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. From the 30-yard line on first down. They'll go to the ground. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Anderson wants to throw. Setting up the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Hard running there. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And the Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Virginia Tech. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finding open areas. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive.
Makes the catch. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Canes have it with a 1st and goal. Motion from the offense. They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Got his man on the right. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
14.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense and they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
With the score, Miami 24, Florida 14.
They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Give him 105 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The handoff to Johnson. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Anderson will throw. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He makes the connection. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
The Canes are on the move. He leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They get to the line quickly. They'll leave it with him. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Wants to go up top. It's complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Touch pass on the run. Fights off a defender.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
They'll give it to Johnson. And the Canes will have a first down.
Pound it, pound it, pound it. I might not have that pretty run-pass ratio of 50-50, but if I can run the football like this consistently, if you're not going to do anything about it, you want to be a great offensive coordinator, keep calling the run.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Anderson wants to throw. And they can't make the connection. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Open space at the 25. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. The noise level is relentless here on second down. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. And they will score. Touchdown, Miami. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Virginia Tech. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Give to the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Makes the grab, and he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Hurricanes! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Awesome awareness by the D lineman on this play. You just can't do it any better. He knew he wasn't going to be able to get there and get the sack, so he slowed himself down, got his hands in the air, plucks it out of mid-air, keeps his balance, and takes it in for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to...
And he's running in the open. Inside the 30. Past the tech. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Crosses the 30. Afterburner's coming. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking to throw, it's Flagway. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play.
Miami, 38. Florida, 22.
Back at it to open the quarter with this 1st down play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why.
Going for it all. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. The corners are walked up tight. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
He's got it. Touchdown, Canes. And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He'll bring it out. It's Morris. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Anderson will throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Canes will hustle to the line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to pass on 2nd down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Third and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. They want that clock to run. push down for the tackle.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation. And they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Got his man quickly. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator. Try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
They'll run it from the gun. Got a little space. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And he finally breaks when they get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
2nd down coming up. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Gonna let it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Anderson wants to throw. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back, who's really good after the catch, really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave him some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop it. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
First down here for the offense. They'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Quarterback will audible. Dropping back, it's Flagway. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game. And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He got it. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love...
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Defense was a little anxious there, got caught offside. The penalty will be declined and give him the touchdown. They'll line up to go for 2. They'll put the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Timeout is called by the receiving team. Not sure what that one's about. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Wants to throw on first down. He's going up top. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? The Canes want to move quickly. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Wants to fire on second down. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Corner showing press. They want to be physical here. Firing to the right, complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The handoff to Johnson. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Going for 6. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Hey, I love coaching staffs that want to stay aggressive, and here's a team that's up in the 4th quarter, and the coach is still letting his guy throw the football around, but you got to make better decisions. I mean, at this point, you're risking your team's ability to win this football game. You got to be more concerned.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Florida.
After this, it'll be a wrap.
Double right.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Hit the afterburners, kid. Past the 50. Inside the 30. Inside the... And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
Man, that is as good as it gets. 99 yards. Talk about flipping the field, creating an explosive play. Momentum switch. There it is. Out of your own end zone, backed up. 99 yards to the house.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
Get set, get set.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. It's incomplete as the 2-pointer fails, and I guess unless they were concerned about games of chance, there wasn't really a reason to try to